All right, guys, welcome back to Meet the Owners. I'm here with Doug and Marla, the owners of Just Rennie's, and we're going to hear their awesome stories. So, how did you guys start Just Rennie's?
Do you want to start?
Sure, I'll
you can
start
start.
it then.
Yes,
I've
sir.
been in the business a lot longer. How we started Just Rennie's, at the time I was executive chef at Rolling Hills Country Club in Newburgh. And I always wanted my own business. I always wanted to challenge my own business, but I had to work for everybody else first. That's the most important. Get to know people, get to know the clientele base. And so when I was a chef at Rolling Hills, this building was available, sat empty for 7 years, and we wanted to start a catering business. I didn't want a retail restaurant, I just wanted catering. That's where my love and my passion was. So we bought the building. But then during that time, I get a job offer at Victoria National Golf Club. So I became the chef there for a couple of years. Marla was at the time working for Midwest Telecom. She was in telecommunication.
Interesting, okay.
And after 9/11, that industry kind of slowed down a bit.
Mm-hmm.
So we decided, what a better opportunity. Why don't we go in the business together and let's go for it. Let's do it on our own. Let's see what we can make out of it. I left my job. She left her job. And it's like, first of all, can we work together side by side?
That was the question.
But we can.
Yeah.
It worked out great. And then here it is. September 14th is 22 years in business.
22 years.
That's kind of a
We came
shortened
down,
version.
Yeah, the
we
short
bought
version.
this building because Doug had worked next door years ago. It used to be the Real Bread Company. And so it was kind of coming back, not home, but coming back down to some roots of yours. And we loved the corner, we loved downtown, and it was a ghost town back then.
Oh, really?
Yes, it was just
like tumbleweeds.
Everybody's like, why do you want to come down here? But it was small enough and intimate, and we were able to take it and just do baby steps with it on the construction and what we wanted to do. So we started first with the catering out of the kitchen in the back, one refrigerator, I mean just very small. And then we renovated the front here later, about
2 years later.
Yeah.
2 years later.
So when you say one fridge, like how big of a fridge are you talking?
Two-door refrigerator.
Two-door.
I mean, we did.
So-
Baby steps.
Baby steps.
People
So, like,
would not believe
We didn't have
it
a
today.
dream kitchen.
No, and we were on a budget. We didn't pull a check for 2 years.
No
So
investors.
No, they wanted
It's
to,
time.
but we said we either make it, we do it ourselves, and we make it on our own. If we don't, then there's no one else to blame except ourselves that we didn't do the job
We
correctly.
either be successful
Or
or
not.
fail.
Yeah, so
If we fail, she'll get a job, I'll get a job.
and
That's
that
the
was
we
worst
can
thing
go
that's gonna
anywhere.
happen. Yeah.
Mhm.
That's crazy. So, like, how big of catering jobs could you take with only one fridge?
Well, we managed.
Not man, and we managed. We had a system in
Yeah,
place.
yeah.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
we didn't even
we did.
have this
No.
even renovated. But we started with certain parties. We knew
Our
what
first
to
one was
prepare.
a wedding at the old McCurdy, which
Okay.
is apartments now upstairs. So it's like, okay, we have this wedding. Now we know.
for
okay,
one
we've
of our
got-
employees.
Yeah, that we have a budget that we can buy a few more things with. And so that's how we did it. It's not like you go out and buy all these things and you wait for the customers to come. No, we just took baby steps.
That's awesome. So you're saying baby steps, and everybody says that, but
Yeah.
are you guys Dave Ramsey people?
No,
No.
we have our own program.
We have our own program.
It's
Do
not
I
our
list
own
clips of him,
program.
Dave Rand? I do listen to clips of him.
If it's
Okay.
not in the budget, you don't do it till you've got it.
That's so true. A lot of people don't.
No,
They don't follow that.
But we save money.
yeah.
But we had a policy was if we didn't have not one customer in 1 year,
Yes.
could we pay all of our expenses? And we could. 'Cause at the time, we both had good jobs.
Yeah.
And we
And
saved.
we saved.
And then as our parties started to grow, we bought another refrigerator, bought some more equipment. Oh, we got another party in, but we
Oh.
need this. We knew the money was coming in.
We were excited.
That's gonna be a lot
And we
less
did take a
stressful,
small
too.
loan when we started to grow even more faster.
But that's so less. That's the stress of like, hey, we're good for a couple of years. It has to be really nice.
And it exploded on us.
Yeah. And it was all word of mouth. We didn't do advertising. Our advertising was we would go and deliver cookies. Knew a lot of people from my business and my background, and Doug the same, and we were able it was just word of mouth. Hey, let us know when you're open. Let us, So,
And I
Well, no
worked
one's
at all
gonna
the
say-
best places in town too.
Yeah.
With the higher clientele. I worked
Yeah.
for, of course you weren't here probably at the time, Ashley Grill. I moved from Houston, Texas.
Okay. I was born in Texas.
oh, you
What
are?
part?
Fort Hood.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I lived in Houston twice.
Nice.
I went to a private culinary school in Vermont called the New England Culinary Institute. It's the same school that Alton Brown went to.
Oh, really?
My first internship was for the Radisson Plaza Hotel, which is now Sheraton Suites at the Fashion Mall in
I'm-
Indianapolis.
I don't think I'm familiar.
It's right there at the Fashion
It
Mall.
sounds fancy though.
Very. And then my second internship was for the Hotel Meridian. It was owned by Air France. And my first job then out of culinary school was a place called Chateau Normandy. You ever heard of the oven Gin Air? Where the
Oh, yeah.
sauce goes in?
Yeah.
I worked for that gentleman that invented it.
No way.
And he lived in Indianapolis on 82nd and Dean Road. So my first job, I knew the chef. And my first job out of culinary school, I became a cook there. And he offered me, guess what, $5.75 an hour. I said, done deal.
And when was that? What year was that?
God, 86, 87.
So that was, I guess that was pretty good, right?
I
Back
thought
then.
so. Then
I
got
don't
a-
know. I don't know how inflation will.
Well, Air France went bankrupt, and they got American General and Metropolitan Life Insurance Company bought the hotel, and they changed to the Doubletree Hotel. The sous chef offered me a job back as one of the lead cooks for their casual restaurant. They had a gourmet restaurant and a casual restaurant, and he offered me $8.50 an hour. And the only reason why I left Indianapolis, the chef got fired by Lou Gin. So I went back to Houston, moved out of my apartment after
And have you
midnight.
guys met yet?
Oh, no,
Okay,
no,
okay.
no.
Years later, I was still
No.
a pup at that time.
We're still on our own.
Went to Houston to be the lead cook there, and I was positioned there for 2 years, making $8.50 an hour. Last year I was there, they promoted me to banquet chef. I was just a young guy, 24 years old. So I became the banquet chef there, and I wanted to move out of town. So I called the culinary school up, and there was a place in Boston and Evansville. So there was a fine dining restaurant opening up called Ashley Grill, and it was like a jazz restaurant.
Okay.
Beautiful. And the guy offered me some money to move out of Houston, so I sold everything I had in life. I came with clothes on my back, sweatpants, and a Mickey Mouse shirt. Had no furniture, no nothing. I had to find a furnished apartment.
Wow.
And that's what brought me here to Evansville, and I thought I'd be in town for about 3 to 5 years. I'm still here today.
He's been here a while, it sounds like.
And then I worked for the Real Bread Company, which was next door. It was the first European bakery in town, Rolling Hills and the Victoria National. So because of all those places she worked at, we knew a lot of contacts. And our business just started to explode. And then we went to business handing out our cookies.
And no
Yes.
one's going to say no to cookies.
No,
I love cookies.
it's
Yeah,
a little
like-
treat.
yeah.
Who does that?
Want to talk about Send a Vote?
Oh,
With the
yes,
cookies?
Yeah,
How have we met?
yeah, that's how we met. Send a Vote. She's a designer, local designer in town here, and so we were just when Doug went in, we were just taking cookies to businesses and introducing ourselves. And we told her kind of what we were planning, and she said, well, give me an opportunity. And so we met with her. We did her open house.
During the holiday season.
Yeah.
It's like their
Ooh.
pre
Yes.
in November. She was opening up down the street,
Yes.
and we did her open house for the clients coming in. And
So she came down then here. That's when we were looking at doing this room. And we kind of just told her our thoughts. We wanted it to feel like a home because we knew we'd be here most of the time, out of the 24 hours a day. And kind of a color, a little bit, just wanted it warm, comforting, inviting when our guests came in. And so she came back and she listened. And she came up with all of this.
I got scared. I got
Yeah.
overwhelmed. I thought it was going to be painting
the
on the
budget.
wall, a few pictures.
Oh,
And she
no.
came in, let's put in this crown molding, these columns, let's do an arch. She came with like music and a little
Oh, just
display.
because we couldn't
It
come-
got me nervous.
No,
Yeah?
We couldn't come in. She had to come in and set it all up, and then we had to wait till she was finished, and then we came in and we got the presentation. So it was pretty neat. I mean, but this is how, and we've left it. We've done a few changes.
here.
And she
but
did
it's-
next door.
Yeah, she
Did
did
she?
the cookie company too.
Nice.
Yeah.
Totally
so,
gutted it out, and she said, "Trust me,
Yeah.
trust
And
me on this
trust in
design."
a stranger at that time.
And we became really good friends, and she does all of our designing for us, and that's what she came up with. So that's why it's called the
Yeah.
Tuscan Wine Room.
Yeah. And we
That's
kind
the
of
one.
continued next door with it.
And
The same color scheme and all.
You have to. You guys
Because
have a
we
brand.
like old world. We're not this modern and all. We like the old world. Now maybe it's going out of style. Don't know, don't care. But that's just our taste. That's
Be
traditional.
here in style forever.
Yes.
That's right.
But we have people from all over the country. We only rent this out to like shower, rehearsal dinners, second weddings, wine tasting dinners. We are doing a special Chef Doug dinner series now where there's no speaker, there's no wine courses. Come in, you're going to have dinner on me, having a nice meal, because otherwise I'm not open to the public. And we have people from all over the country, from Nashville, Wisconsin,
California,
New York.
Texas.
And even the locals said, "Can you make money? You're not open to the public. How can you make money on private events?" I went, "I hope so."
Hope you do.
I think I can. Let's just find out. And we had people come in here that go, "We don't find this in Chicago. We don't find this in Nashville." I said, "Oh, come on, you guys are kidding me."
And when you say private event, it's just like you're cooking and you're
Right.
and you're
Right.
invited.
Right.
You have the
Well,
invitation
or we
only?
may have like rehearsal dinners,
Corporate events.
small weddings, corporate dinners. We've got a corporate dinner here next week for just 11 people.
On Monday.
We've had
Nice.
as small as 4 in here. They
Wow.
wanted the room to themselves. You have your own wait staff. It's
That's
private.
classy.
It's private. So if you're having a business meeting, you don't have to worry about who's next to you in a booth
Mm-hmm.
or next table.
We have big
Yes.
corporate business deal going down.
Yeah, we've had several.
And people said, I said, "Come on, what about the other city?" They said, "No, either too big, it's too stale, but we don't have something this size, elegant, for this size of group. It's either there's too big, but it doesn't look like you're in someone's dining room." That's what we're missing in the bigger cities, and you guys have it here. So when you go from the outside, it doesn't look like much. It's an old facade
Mm-hmm.
with our awning, but that's great because when people walk in,
Yeah,
they
they're
get
like,
the
"Wow."
surprise, like,
Oh, didn't
"Wait a
know
minute, we
this
were
was
expecting
here.
this nice in here." So that's kind of makes us feel good.
Yeah,
I think it should make you feel good. I like it.
thank you.
It's sharp, it's classy, and it is a vibe. Funny story. So, literally, what was it? No, it was Monday. So this past Monday, I was meeting a gentleman for breakfast to talk business, and there was like a round table meeting happening at this restaurant. No one else was there besides them and us, and they looked at me like I was like, "Who is this guy?" And I was like, then like later, the gentleman I was with was like, "Yeah, that's like so and so." I won't say their name. And I was like, "Oh wow!" I'm like, "That's yeah, no wonder they're looking at me crazy. They're probably talking about important stuff. Not that I can do anything with it. Like I won't be a bother because I'm kind of small still. But yeah, so I think that's nice. That you can have a place to have private discussion and it still be classy, nice.
Yeah, and the bigger restaurant, they might have a private room. That kitchen is cooking for your party, and the 200-300 people walk in that door for retail. So you may wait a while for your food, even though you have your own private room. Here, when you come here, it's all time because I'm the only one cooking for you.
So what are you cooking? Do they order like, hey, we want something like this, or is it like chef special?
Prefix. You
Okay.
call me, we have a menu. We create a menu for the menu I have online. Now, if you see something that's not on my menu, we'll create it for you.
Or if someone's got special or allergies or special requests, maybe they're vegan, vegetarian, we accommodate.
Nice.
Yeah, and
So
they
what's
love it.
your favorite thing to cook?
Chilean sea bass.
Okay.
Everybody asks me that question.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Pan-seared fresh Chilean sea bass. Sear it to a nice crust, a little bit of flour, bake in the oven, comes out of the oven, hit with some cream sherry, fresh squeezed lemon juice, a little bit of butter and capers and artichoke. Cook that sauce within that fish and it soaks it in. It's incredible. Absolutely incredible.
That sounds pretty good.
For
It
seafood,
is.
or I like anything with hot ahi tuna, nice beef tenderloin. Monday they're going to have a roasted beef tenderloin center cut with a chicken dish with has a light Dijon cream sauce with caramelized onions and tomatoes.
That sounds really good. So how long does it take to prep something like that? Do you
Not
cook it
long.
all day, or you're going to come in for an hour or two?
Depends
whip
on
it
the
up.
size of the parties.
Okay.
If it's a large party, we're doing weddings, corporate events, like we're going to do a gala for the museum in November. It's 260 people. No kitchen over there.
That's a.
I have to time it over here, cook it here. Certain things take longer. Certain things can hold long time. We have food runners. Okay, this one can hold 2 hours. This food can hold an hour. This veg can only hold X amount of time, and I'll do that the last minute. I have food runners to go over there, and I show up at the end.
And everything
Then we start plating it up.
has to be made here in this kitchen. We can't, even our other location, we cannot cook something. We can finish it there. Everything for next door, anything has to come out of this kitchen. And then we've got, like Doug was talking
Get a
about.
code system.
Yes.
The hood system.
That makes
There's
sense.
codes.
Yeah.
On the, like the large parties, we have all the large equipment, holding boxes and things that you would see in hotels. And so that's how we can do those large parties like that, to keep that food
It's like it's coming out of a
consistent.
small kitchen, but it's off location.
Yeah.
Most caterers or restaurant, they don't have the equipment and they don't know how. They can cook that food to order, and you get your food in 15 minutes, let's say. But when you're doing large parties and you don't have any kitchens to work out of, this big facility, it's hard. And most chefs don't know how to do it.
And so our hot boxes, we've had those insulated, double insulated, on
Okay.
top of what how they came. And so we've got like about 4 or 5 of those.
So when you're sitting down, a lot of caterers, if they don't have these hot boxes that Marla was talking about, you have to say, mark a set go. You put hot food on a cold plate.
And take it out. And
Let's
have
say
the servers take it
250
out.
people, it might take you 50 minutes to serve. Our method, we plate up ahead of time before you even sit down for your salad. It will hold that beef and all that food at the exact temperature. The plates then heat up,
And they have a
and then we make
lid on them.
lids, and we
So
stack
you
up
have-
in these boxes, and then we go, when they're ready to serve, we say, we have a set of teams. Like we can do 250 people in 9 minutes, because we have teams, and all that food will be exactly hot, the same temperature, and people are blown away. It's hard to do, but
It's hard to imagine.
So you have a really good system.
Yes.
Now,
Yes.
is that what they taught? Like, did they teach you that in school? Did you pick that up on the fly, or is that like something you've just like, we're going to be the best at this and we're going to figure it out?
I was a banquet chef at Doubletree, but that was it's kind of similar setup, but I didn't have that many years of an experience when I was in that position when I was 24 years old, before I became executive chef at 25. So most of that stuff I've learned here myself.
And we've improved
taught.
on it. Each one we've improved. Okay, then after an event, like the few days later, after everybody's kind of recovered, you sit back and say, okay, what could we have improved on? What about the floor? The different areas, what could we, and just kind of brainstorm and get other staff, their ideas.
And you got to have the right menu.
Because we can't, Doug and I cannot
the key,
see
the right
everything.
menu.
We can't see everything that's going on.
I believe that's
You're
a
in
lot
your
of people.
moment, and he's got a team in the kitchen. I've got a team out here doing salads or what, and then the floor, there's a team there. And finding staff and all, it's been a little more difficult after COVID, but
Yeah, we may have staff at 28 for one party.
yeah. And we used to be able to get 45 or 50 people,
It may be their very first time working with us, second time.
but you never know it.
That's good.
But we can still pull it off.
That's pretty cool. That's like you're telling me this, and I'm thinking it's like a heist movie. Like it's like this sounds impossible, but you're pulling it off. Because we've been like, my wife and I, all of our friends are getting married, so it's ultimate wedding season last year and this year. And some of these people, like the food is not hot by the time you get up there, and you can be like getting it fairly quickly, and you're like, this is some cold fried chicken. Which everybody likes some cold fried chicken, but like still though, you're like.
Like a little warm.
Lukewarm isn't really the vibe.
It's
so.
hard to take it off site if you don't have the proper equipment. It
And
just
travel with
won't
it.
work.
Mm-hmm.
But we're fortunate to have the right equipment, invested in the equipment. If we can't do it right, we don't have the equipment, we won't do it. We were spot out each location to see what we got to work with. Can we pull this off
We'll
and
see
do
either
it right?
say yes or no.
Yes or no? And you got one try to succeed.
Because you're only as good as the last meal that you put out. And if it's not, that word travels fast. If it's good, you hear it about 10%.
And harder the location, better than you can learn. Because the parties after that will become simple. And we did one for the mayor when he was elected years ago, when his first term. It was at the coldest day of the year. It was at the Berry Plastics hangar where they keep their private planes. We worked out of the men's locker room there. It's just for floor space and electrical. And we had these hot buffet style, but still.
There was, how many lines did we have then?
Four
So I
sets,
think
so it was 8 lines. And we served 500 to 600 people in about 28 minutes. All hot food, the coldest day of the year.
Yeah.
That's very fascinating.
It was.
And there wasn't anything to work with out there.
We just needed electrical outlets, and we had food runners.
And you didn't blow a fuse or anything?
One.
Only one.
At the very end,
And
I blew a
at the
fuse.
end.
That's not bad.
No.
We've catered out in the wilderness. out
Yeah, we did one
in the
in
woods.
that, in the barnyard. That one.
On the Mumford Farms.
Yeah.
Out in the woods, like in the pasture,
Yeah, it was pasture.
out in this old log cabin home. And there was a tent down, and it was hard.
Staff had to walk across from this house to the pasture to the tables with the trays.
Going
and
down a
food.
hill.
Yeah.
And we had a Gardner wheelbarrow
Wheelbarrow.
just to bring the dirty dishes
Had
back
to
up.
put special wheels on it. Mike put special wheels
It
on
was
it.
cold. It was second weekend in May. When we got there, it was hot and out in the woods, that area. And then it got cold. Then we had no light besides one light fixed the guy found in the barn area and attached it to the fence so we could glare. We did it, but I tell you, that was
Is that the hardest one?
yes.
And we haven't done one like that again.
It was hard. I have to
Yeah,
admit,
yeah.
that was my hardest one. Wasn't like the largest, but logistics,
That's a nightmare, it sounds like.
it was a nightmare, but we had to do it because they wanted us. So we've done some outside, we've done some in a hailstorm.
Yeah, we did that outside Henderson.
Yeah, that was a doozy.
Some years ago, yeah. So
Um,
we've had our experiences.
Some of
Good
them
ride.
are hard, but we always pull it off.
That's awesome.
We-
That's inspiring. It really is.
The one came down, we were soaking wet, it hailstorm, it poured, and we were all drenched on the way back home from Madisonville, right outside of Madison.
They all got hot food?
Yeah,
They got hot food.
they delayed it
And it
a
was
little
dry
bit.
food? Hot and dry?
Well, we had it outdoors, like sides of salmon, rack of lamb. It was outside. They didn't want a tent because that would ruin the view of the lake, and they just landscaped her parent yard. And we saw it. They thought the store was, I think, going to Evansville, but was coming our direction. It's like, we got to eat now. They wanted to open the gifts, and they wanted to do the dance. The bride looked at me, Dutch, what should we do? I said, eat. No, someone else. We got to dance now. Get the mom and dad dance out. I said, Doug, what should we do? I said, Brian, get up here now. And all of a sudden,
Just a downpour.
boom, it hit hard, broken dishes.
And some of the staff was out on another section. Myself and other staff were in the kitchen, and we couldn't get to each other.
We delayed it
Yeah,
about an
yeah.
hour. We served the rack of lamb as an hors d'oeuvre, so we passed around on silver trays.
They were getting hungry.
We got everything, inside and got it reset up for the rest of the buffet. And at the end, they were so happy. Mom and Dad freaked out a little bit.
Because they just redone the house and they had all those people in there and the.
They didn't want anybody in the house, but they
Yeah.
had no other choice.
Yeah.
But the bride and groom, the groom was from Australia, and they said that was the best time they've ever had.
That's
and
awesome.
they partied all night long. And after that, a black cloud was over the house, and it rained. It rained all night.
Yeah. That's intense.
It was at that moment, and we were fairly new to the business. But that's all right. You take the good with the bad.
That's right. And I mean,
And you
just
learn
because it's
from it.
hard doesn't mean it's bad.
No.
No, it makes you stronger.
That's right.
Challenges.
So what would you say was like would you say those are the biggest challenges of starting the business together? Or what's maybe the challenge of like working together as a couple with the business? Or is it more strengths? Because you're like, we're on the same wavelength.
We are. Sometimes
Yeah.
we'll get to we have different ways maybe to getting to the end
Okay.
of something. But really,
Believe it or not, I have to say, we actually get along.
We
I mean,
do.
we don't really work side by side.
no.
At the
not
beginning,
anymore.
we did.
We did, yes.
But
But
I
it's
have
grown.
strength, she has her strength. If anything, it could be a staffing
Yeah.
person
That's
that
the
we
only
might
thing we've
have
ever-
a disagreement
yes.
with,
We've only got into
or
it
how to
maybe-
get to the end.
Yeah, maybe twice in all these years, really.
That's
And it was
really
over
good.
I know,
staff.
believe me, we're both strong people.
We're strong. Mm-hmm.
Very strong. Very independent, because I've been in the business my entire life. She's new to the business.
Yeah. I worked for a relative in Owensboro that had a catering business back in the 80s and helped out on weekends and things, so I knew what I was getting into. But yes,
But we actually get along.
we do.
That's awesome.
It was funny that one of our acquaintances, they're like, oh, this isn't going to work. Marriage and this, and together basically 24/7.
Divorce.
And they said, it's going to be here. It's going to be Rennie's 1 and Rennie's 2. Well, it's still just Rennie's. So,
Yep.
You showed them.
yeah.
That's
yeah.
good. I
Yep.
like that.
Because chefs has a bad reputation. We do all the bad things.
Oh, do you?
If you overwatch Hell's Kitchen,
Anthony
Anthony Bourdain,
Yeah.
drugs, alcohol, divorces. None of that between us.
No. And we've got, over the
We're
years,
married.
we've built a strong staff. So things I used to do, we've gotten staff, so okay, you try to train somebody. So I've kind of trained myself out of different things, but that's good. And you can give responsibility. We've got, I have to say, after all these years, it's taken us 20, to have a wonderful staff. I mean, next door, girls take care of it. Katie, that brought you over, she's been with us the longest. Christy came from another club after it closed.
Yeah, 6 years ago from the Kennel Club.
Oh, really?
Katie's been with us since 2008.
And Amber has been with us
For
and then
years.
had children and then came back. And then we've got a wonderful, wonderful pastry chef, Terry Spindler.
He's been with us, what, 11 years now?
11 to 12
He
years.
came from
now.
Maxine's
Came
Deli.
From Maxine's. He was
Okay.
there for 25 years. And we've known Terry, and Doug had known Terry years before. And so we all just really, we mesh, you know. Doug now has a good staff in the kitchen. We're not an a la carte restaurant, so this catering is not for everybody. It's kind of slow, and that's what we tell people when they're interviewing. We're not the fast pace like you're going to get at an a la carte restaurant. That's not who we are. We may have, you might be doing sandwiches, you may be doing salads, boxed lunches, things like that.
We all work together as a team, period.
Yeah.
So what's the most important thing you found when it comes to building a team and hiring people?
Respect them,
Okay.
take care of them, and we all have to work together. We got to help each other out. That if they need time off, we're here for them to have time off. If they want to suggest something, listen.
Let's try it. See if
Give
it works.
people the opportunity, and we give them that freedom. And we built a good staff over the years because we take care of them, just not financially, we give them great benefits, which a lot of small company or small restaurants don't offer. We offer them vacation time, holiday pay, retirement pay, eat for free too.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's the most important
And
part.
most of them have
And-
children, and
Shut
they've
up.
got different activities, so we just kind of coordinate. Okay, when do you need off, or you've got these things, and you don't want to miss those things with your kids. So
Yeah.
everybody else, they try to fill in. The one nice thing about us owning our own business, we say when we work, like Doug in the club,
No
you work all
holidays.
those holidays. So no,
Nope.
so we're
They
off.
love the holidays off.
Mhm. Unless we have a big party or something over Memorial Weekend, Labor Day, but like if it's Labor Day, we'll work that Friday, we're off Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and we take an extra day
Yeah, we get
on
it.
Tuesday.
That's
So-
nice.
And they
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So family's important more than
Yes.
anything for any employee. So work with them.
Mhm.
Their schedule, and if they have kids or not, and they work with us being there when we need them. And so you got to work together as a team. And if you do that, great. 'Cause a lot of companies don't today. You will do it my way or you're gone, period. It's very micromanaged. But our staff here are wonderful. And they love the schedule next door. And, then
And
they-
you're still efficient, which is why
Yes.
people like
Yes.
micromanage, is because for efficiency. But you're running plates in the rain, and
They-
the food's still hot.
Yeah, they do a great job.
Yeah.
We did a party in New Harmony yesterday for Vanderbilt University, and I didn't have to be there. Marla didn't have
Neither
to be
one of
there.
us. Mhm.
We had 3 of our workers went out there, and 2 of them left early. Our pastry chef came later, put all the food in the oven, got it hot, got it where it should be. He took off, timed it. All the
Perfect.
shaved pans are set up, hot, ready to go. He puts the food in there. People start coming in, and they were raving about it.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
So it's
So
like,
it's-
I didn't have to be there.
It's all about the timing and efficiency and communication.
You know, I've been told a lot recently there, or well, someone told me this recently. It was, if you can show up early, like just 5 minutes early, and over communicate, you're gonna do great with business. Like that's all it takes. Like that, the bar's just set that low. But I mean, you guys are a little bit more than 5 minutes early when it comes to timing.
Yes. But, well, talking about that, when we deliver lunches and things, we always try to get there 10, 15 minutes early, just in case, because especially now, you don't know about traffic. And I
Oh, the
remember-
construction.
Yes.
They can close you out of the road
Yes.
just like that.
And you can be
never know.
sitting there for 10, 15 minutes. And we had one company, they're like calling me, and I'm like, this has been several years ago, but they're like, Marlo, is everything okay? I'm like, well, yeah. Well, you're not here yet. I'm like, well, I'm driving, I'm almost there. Well, you guys are always early. We just were worried. Oh, everything's fine.
We're
I'll
still
be-
on time.
I'll be
Yeah.
pulling up pretty soon. But yeah, but that's just, I get that.
We
It's
like
just-
customer service.
Yeah.
We try our best. We
Rather
always-
be early as late.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I always tell my cut, let me be early, but you don't want me to be late.
Mhm.
Because I had one many years ago. I had to go out and deliver. The storms are coming bad. I was like, you don't want what food. You don't want what packaging. Let me get there early. And I would watch. I went, oh man, it's gonna be bad. And it started coming down. I showed up 15 minutes early. And they were not happy with me. They said, oh, what am I going to do, sit out the food for 15 minutes? I went, ma'am, it's not going to go bad. There's a storm coming. I'd rather be here early. Food's all right, but you should be glad I'm early. So I don't know if she had a bad day or not.
Maybe she had a bad day because no one's upset to be early. I've never heard of that before.
But that's the thing, you don't know, food is they're so passionate about it, and you don't know the pressure that they are under or what they've gone through in their day, and so you just kind of have
We
to
went early.
go with the flow.
I said, either be in my van or I told her, better come in earlier than late. If not, if you want me to walk in 12:15, I said, it'd be in the van, but I said, I want to make sure you had it there. And we're all about taking care of our customers right away.
Thank you for watching this episode of Meet the Owners. Please consider subscribing, liking the video, and commenting. The links to this business are in the comments below, and we look forward to seeing you on the next episode. Have a wonderful day.